I think, first of all, it's delightful to see the huge diaspora and the huge diversity of startups that are represented in this sort of inaugural year of the ET Startup Awards, because I was surprised that there's over 3,000 companies out there and you got over 3,000 applications for this thing. So that's very, very encouraging and inspiring to see. In the context of the startup of the year, it is very important to see if you could find a company which is going to sustain itself and be around for the next 10 years and be one of the future blue chips of India. And I think there was a very, very robust debate around the jury around that particular company or set of companies we had. I think after a lot of deliberation, a lot of conversation, we arrived at a decision which I think everybody in the jury would stand by and say, yes, we believe that this company would sustain itself and be around in that time frame.
If I would ask you, is this the golden era for entrepreneurship, or is this the golden era really of investment in India? What would the answer to that be?
I think it is the golden era of entrepreneurship. Investment is just a facilitator to entrepreneurship. Without entrepreneurship, you can't do investment. So I think that, yes, there are opportunities to invest. There are a lot of people who are very excited about putting money in the market, but what is truly exciting is to watch how many passionate entrepreneurs are here right now in the country, how many people believe that they can take the risk, how many people believe that they have the requisite sort of talent and a set of ideas to be able to go out and create something new.
There are also a lot of naysayers when it comes to the entire valuation or seemingly bubble that seems to be created. For example, the e-commerce space in India, whether the valuations are actually pretty much close to reality. What would your take be on that, given the fact that there is so much activity really around the startup and e-commerce space in India?
I think what's fascinating to see, I think this is the era where it has become, the pace of innovation has accelerated. So if you and I were starting a company 20 years ago, it would take us 2 or 3 years to be able to build distribution across the country. Today, you can write an application, put it on a cloud platform, and be able to access over 300 million people around the country. So that whole 2-year process of creating distribution has been shrunk to a month. So in that context, it's so much more easier to start businesses and sort of see if you get traction or not. In that context, businesses are growing faster. I will admit that valuations are rich in the environment, so you have to be very careful and make sure you're picking the right companies in the market.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.